interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game, but you know something?
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Nick Chubb on the carry. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Nick Chubb,
a nice
the ball
pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At the 10-yard
line. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Nick Chubb on the carry.
Nick Chubb
touchdown,
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparation, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
Chris Carson.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, Carson. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Jets will take over first and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
It's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They'll run with Chubb, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Nick Chubb on the carry.
Nick Chubb with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
Good. And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one 14. Was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Newton sacked.
The Steelers send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Third down.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Complete to number 2.
Back to throw now on first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions and of it.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
David Johnson, the ball carrier.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
A 15-yard loss.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Incomplete in the end zone.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Daryl Worley.
The 4th down pass.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. From the gun, here's Newton. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
14.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Richard Sherman on the tackle.
On the ground, it's Chubb. What a spin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown, New York.
DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Graham Gano.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Just like that. 57. Mike.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've come upon
That's the end
all
of
right,
the
hang
first
on.
half.
Jump over
With the score,
halftime.
Jets 21, Steelers 3.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defend. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Nick Chubb
Touchdown,
with his
New York.
third touchdown of the ball game, number 12
Graham
on the
Gano
season.
on
And
for
the
the
Jets
extra
will
point.
extend their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick.
The
He's been in the
kick
end
is
zone
good.
now 3 times.
You toss your
Makes
fedora
the
first,
score
okay?
Jets
You go ahead and
28.
do that. But let's be
Steelers
honest
3.
about it. That third one, that's the most
Michael
spectacular run he's
Dixon
had in the
set
ball
to
game.
kick off.
It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And they
The
will not
Steelers
get a
take
chance to
over
return
first and
this one
10
as it's through
at
the
their
end
own
zone for a
25-yard
touchback.
line.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture of the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Newton on the keeper.
All right, let's be frank. You can get the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to
Recovered by
that,
the Jets.
I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
Step out.
yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the
Nick
40.
Chubb on the carry.
Nice way to start the drive.
Taken
A gain
down
of
at
12
the
and a first
41.
down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3
Nick
down
Chubb,
to the
the ball
38.
carrier.
The last run
Tackle
got
made
3.
at the
Now here's 2nd and
38-yard
7. Chubb
What we got?
pushing his way through. And
Nick
he is
Chubb
out of
on the
bounds,
carry.
but not before he's inside
A
the
gain of
30.
11
Well,
on
you
the
certainly
play.
have to give a little credit
First
here
down,
because
Jets.
they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
This will be stopped about
Complete
2
to
yards
number
shy of the
5.
marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, let's get
To the end zone, but it's
The
incomplete.
pass.
When you look at the
Intended
scoreboard,
for
you think
Jordan
they'd be pretty
Kittle.
comfortable right now with
Incomplete.
this lead, but these guys are
It's
absolutely not
third
going to let
down.
up. They
And
want to increase
2
their lead, and they want to do
yards
it with
to
a big
go.
play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Watch 54. I got you, punk.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're open.
And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. David Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch 54. All right, T, let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
New York.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie is a continuation of your getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a...
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch it.
On the delay, here's Carson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Looking for Jones.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Little short pass to James. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
First and 10 at the
That was a route run
36-yard
not
line.
just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Courtland Sutton. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings
And
up
that
second
is going to
and
do
5.
it for this third.
End
We'll
of the
return
third
with more
quarter
after
with
this
the score,
break.
Jets
You're watching on EA
Steelers
Sports.
10.
Check, check. 55.